Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to create a questionnaire and add it to your WordPress blog. You may be selling a service and have different levels of service, or it could be that you just want to get feedback from your readers. My name's Theo McArthur. I've been blogging for 20 years and teaching blogging since 2016. So, to create a questionnaire, the easiest way to do it is to use a free plugin called WP Forms. I already have that plugin installed on this blog, but if you don't, go to Plugins, Add New, do a search for WP Forms. And this is it right here. It does have a premium version as well, but I'm going to show you how to do it with the free version. So go ahead and install it and activate it by clicking on Install Now. Because I have it installed already, I don't have the Install Now button, but you will have a button looking like this. Click on Install Now and then click on Activate. And once it's installed, you will find it over here on the menu under WP Forms. Click on Add New, and now you have a number of different options to create your form. You can start with a blank form, and that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to add some fields. Now you will notice that some of these fields are not available with the free version. I'm going to start with name. You have the choice of asking for both first and last name or just first name. Format, first, last, or we can just choose simple and then we can change the label to first name. But that's up to you. If you want to collect first and last name, just leave it as first and last. But for here, I'm going to collect first name only. Now you'll see the little red asterisk here. That means it's required. If you want to make this optional, you can toggle it to off. Going back to add fields, the second field is usually the email address. And of course, that is always required. If you want to enable email address confirmation, you can toggle that to on. Going back to add fields. Now here's where you can decide what you want to add based on what you want in your questionnaire. So for the purposes of this video, let's assume that I'm creating a questionnaire based on a service that I am offering to my readers. And this is purely hypothetical. I'm not actually offering this service. I'm just using it as an example to show you how this would work. So I'm going to add a drop down, and clicking on it, I can now describe what it is for. And now I can enter the choices. That's the first choice. I'm going to add another one here. And I'm going to add a fourth one. And I'm going to make this a required field. Back to add fields. And I'm going to add a multiple choice this time. Clicking on it, add a label to describe it. Make it required. And you can just keep on going to build your questionnaire. You can add a paragraph as well, create a label for it, and perhaps leave this as not required. Clicking on the text here, blank form, form name, submit button text. This is the submit button processing text. So when a user clicks the submit button, this is what they will see, sending ... If you want to change that, you can. I normally just leave it as it is. Under notifications, you would normally not need to change anything here because it will be filled in by default. Send to email address. This is the email address that the questionnaires will go to when somebody fills one in and clicks submit or send. Admin email, that's your blog email address, so you wouldn't change that. Email subject line. So this is what shows up in the subject line of the questionnaires when they come to you. This is not what the user sees, it's what you see. So let's change it anyway. New questionnaire. From name, this is basically your blog name. and from email, admin email. Reply to email address, you don't need to put anything in there, but if you want to, you can put the admin email in. Just copy and paste this. Email message, all fields, leave it as that because that means all fields of the questionnaire, and you want to make sure that you're getting all the information that's been filled in on the questionnaire, so leave that alone. Confirmations, this is what comes up on the screen when a user fills in the questionnaire, clicks submit or send or whatever you've called the submit button. This is what they will see coming up on the screen. So because this is a questionnaire they've just filled in, we probably want to put something else in here as opposed to just thanks for contacting us, we'll be in touch with you shortly. Thank you for filling in the questionnaire. We will get back to you very soon. That sounds a bit more friendly. Now, once you have finished setting it all up and you're happy with it, click on Save. Click on Embed, Embed in a page. Select an existing page or create a new page. If we select an existing page, it's going to put the form on that page. In most cases, you're going to want to create a new page specifically for the questionnaire. I'm going to go ahead and click Create New Page, name your page. Let's go. And let's go ahead and preview this, preview in a new tab. So that is a very simple questionnaire. You can obviously make it much more detailed by adding more fields and using some of the different fields options that are there for you. This is the drop down here. These are the options that I entered. So it's very simple to do that, but let me just show you how to get back to the form if you want to go and grab the code at any other time to put this questionnaire somewhere else, perhaps on an existing page. Back to WP Forms, all forms. Here's the questionnaire. You can, in fact, just take this code here, this short code, and if you put that on an existing page, the form will come up. You only need that short code, that's all you need. Or you can go to Edit, click on Embed, and instead of selecting any of these, choose Embed Your Form Manually. And there's a video right here to show you what to do, so I don't need to do that, or use the short code. And here it is right here. So that is how you create a questionnaire for your blog. And as mentioned, you can make it as simple or as intricate as you like. And you can do all that with the free version of the WP Forms plugin.